It's October 17th. We're ready to rock and roll, man. We got a cold front coming in this weekend. Super excited to be able to get in the tree, with some 40-degree temps, get them bucks on their feet, try and get one on the ground. One of the things I really want to do is try and provide food for my deer going in through the rut, okay? Here in Missouri, we had a really bad drought this year. We had a really small amount of rain for a really long time. The vegetation and the browsing around here has really been hurting. On top of that, really don't have a whole lot of acorns. This drought's really not provided any boost to these trees, so our hard mass harvest is a lot lower than it was last year. What that's doing is that's pushing deer onto any type of green food sources they can find. I wanted to hop on here and kind of give you a little bit of advice about something I'm going to be doing this weekend, especially with the rain coming through. I'm going to just be going through all my clover food plots, and I'm going to just be overseeding. I'm going to be just broadcasting clover straight on the ground, just to try and kind of give those food plots a little bit of a boost going into this weekend. We're going to get quite a bit of rain, I think, at least just enough for it to germinate. We're going to cool off a little bit. We're not going to hit a frost, but it's going to get cold, and then it's going to warm up again. But the reason I'm going to be doing this is because going into this weekend, getting this rain, with us not being super hot next week, it's not going to dry the ground out. So the moisture is going to still be able to stay there. And so broadcasting some clover, I'm going to throw some oats in. It's really going to provide me an advantage when it comes to having green food sources around me. This is a 3-acre food plot that I've got behind me. I'm going to be going ahead and I'm going to broadcast all throughout it. Pick some spots that I really want to heavily seed, try and draw the deer in, because this has turned out to be a really nice staging area for me. I have does in it all the time. I've got pictures of bucks cruising through. They're checking everything out. So I want to make this as much of a hot spot as possible, because if deer are going to come in through here, specifically does going in the beginning of November, I can almost guarantee you there's going to be bucks kind of cruising through here, checking the does out, see if they're ready and nestrous. So if that's something that you're struggling with, you got drought, lack of acorns, and you're wanting something to kind of put your property, on that next level going into November, I would definitely recommend getting out, putting some seed on the ground with this rain coming in, because it's not going to hurt anything, right? You may get a little bit of germination, you may get a lot of germination, but everything counts this time of year, especially when it comes to getting the deer where you want them to go, especially if you don't have a lot of acorns, and even that, that's almost a benefit. The deer don't have the fiber that they've had, the past years eating the acorns, but that means the deer aren't as sporadic as they used to be. You can really try and funnel the deer where you want them to be. So I definitely recommend getting out and doing this.